Blanking for about 51 years, having last adorned a Toyota vehicle in the 70s, the Crown name reappears in the 2023 Toyota Crown. But if the allure of this car's stateside debut didn't have an effect on you in all its luxurious sedan glory, then definitely this video is for you, because we'll discuss all about what minds like yours can find so appealing in the 2025 Toyota Crown Signia that they just have no choice but to wait. Let's dive right in. So, to build up that innate emotion, let's first consider the history of this unique name. As a made-up name, Signia comes from the word insignia. Though Toyota did not believe the name would be popular in North America, the wagon-like crossover will be known as the Crown Estate in Japan. The focus is on raising consumer awareness of the Crown brand so that once in the showroom, they can determine if a sedan or a crossover is the better fit for their requirements. With its larger size and 2,700-pound towing capacity, the Signia outperforms the compact, hybrid-only Toyota Venza crossover in terms of utility and practicality. With its more upscale appearance and Lexus-like cues in the grille, the Crown Signia's design enables the automaker to market it as a luxury Toyota that bridges the gap between the two brands. Now let's go into detail about 4 other things that will hike up your anticipations. And at the top is the powerhouse combo. So check this out. The Crown Signia rocks a 2.5-liter inline-4 engine, not one, but 2 front motors and a slick, continuously variable automatic transmission. Oh, and there's a surprise guest, a third electric motor hanging out at the back, ready to kick in for that on-demand, all-wheel drive action. Although CVTs aren't particularly renowned for their ability to tow, the Crown Signia's 2,700 pounds of towing capacity is a helpful improvement over the Venza's 0 towing rating. It's like a performance party under the hood. Now, the 2.5-liter engine, the same one you'll find in the Crown sedan, cranks out 236 horsepower. But the Signia takes it up a notch, hitting a solid 243 horsepower. And if you're wondering about torque, it's a respectable 163 pound-feet. This definitely isn't your grandma's SUV. It's a 4-wheel powerhouse. However, the Crown Signia still walks the talk as Toyota is expecting this bad boy to sip fuel at around 36 miles per gallon. Yeah, it's a bit less than the Crown Sedan's 41 miles per gallon, but who cares when you've got a hybrid SUV that's still beating the competition? Oh, and there's an eco drive mode for the eco warrior in you. Imagine silently cruising at low speeds with just electric power for a bit. It's like giving the planet a fist bump while looking stylish. And here's the secret sauce. The Signia is a city slicker when it comes to fuel economy, leaving the freeway in the dust. You can agree that efficiency's never been this cool. The Crown Signia isn't just a lone wolf. It's part of the Toyota fam that rolls on the Toyota new global architecture platform. Translation, it's a crossover, not your typical body on-frame SUV. So it's got the elegance and poise of its sedan cousin, making it a crossover that doesn't sacrifice style for substance. But here's the kicker. The Crown sedan boasts a turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder and a 6-speed automatic transmission, delivering a hopping 340 horsepower. It's the kind of power that makes you grin ear to ear. But sadly, no word on whether the Signia gets to join the turbocharged party. We're crossing our fingers, people. Next, we have the exterior. The Crown Signia is essentially a stylistic replica of the Crown Estate SUV, which is slated for sale in other markets. Although the front end's taller front bumper is more reminiscent of the VZ4X, it still has the Crown Sedan's thin running lights and distinct lower headlights. A character line with some thin taillights and minimal visual fuss runs along the otherwise low drama side to a rear end that's about as conventional as it gets. Moving on comes the interior. So imagine this, Crown owners checking out the Signia's cabin and giving a nod like, hey, that's straight from mine, you stole it. But here's the twist. It's a good thing, since the Crown's cabin is an utter joy. Picture this. The front passenger enveloped in a trim cocoon rising from the center console, while the driver gets treated to a duo of standard 12.3-inch displays, one for gauges, the other handling all things infotainment. And here's the cherry on top. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, and there's a tech party with 3 USB ports up front and a pair for the backseat. Now the Crown Signia has got a wardrobe with 2 trims, XLE and Limited. The XLE, decked out with a bunch of standard gear, not only rocks the tech we just talked about, but also boasts 19-inch wheels, a combo of fabric and vinyl seats, a toasty leather steering wheel, a power liftgate, and a 6-speaker audio system. But hold on, the Limited trim takes it up a notch with a panoramic glass roof, bigger 21-inch wheels, leather upholstery that's a treat for the senses, heated rear seats for those chilly days, parking sensors for stress-free parking, and an audio extravaganza with an 11-speaker JBL system. So whether you're rolling with the XLE or going all out with the Limited, the Crown Signias have you covered with style, comfort, and a tech package that'll make your ride as smooth as silk. For the next, let's go into details on safety. Talking safety, both trims of the Crown Signia come locked and loaded with Toyota's Safety Sense 3.0 suite of driver assist features. We're talking the whole shebang: automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, automatic high beams, and the proactive driving assist that's like your co-pilot, helping out with braking and steering in curves and traffic. But here's where it gets even cooler. The limited trim offers an optional safety package that beefs up the suite. It's got a surround view camera for the full 360-degree view, lane change assist to keep things smooth, and traffic jam assist, letting you go hands-free in certain situations under 25 miles per hour. Now, that's a safety gance we can all get behind. As for when you can get your hands on the 2025 Toyota Crown Signia, mark your calendars for 2024. The price tag is still playing hide and seek, but let's do some detective work. Considering the Crown sedan is a bit fancier than the Venza, we're expecting the Crown Signia to roll in with a tag between $45,000 to $55,000, depending on whether you go for the XLE or splash out on the limited. You have to realize that this is not just a car, it's a statement, and it looks like it might come with a price tag to match. This car could just as well be that dream between of SUV and sedan you've been looking forward to, and Toyota's been listening all the while fulfilling to bring this banger. But if you feel just like some people who are disappointed about the 2025 Toyota Crown Signia having a CVT transmission, don't entirely agree with the design choice, or just find this car not doing it for you, then you're still in the right place, as we've got another video right over here you might just want to check out. Until next time, drive safe and don't forget to subscribe.